In a world loud with headlines, notifications, and constant judgment, the most powerful moves often happen softly. The video you're about to publish, the quiet tactics that blur toxic people out of your life, speaks to a universal truth. Dramatic confrontations aren't always required to regain peace. Sometimes the best strategy is a careful, almost invisible blend of boundaries, self-trust, and strategic disengagement. This essay unpacks the quiet tactics your audience will recognize, applaud, and adopt, while also aligning with search intent, engagement psychology, and the practical needs of the modern American viewer. First, acknowledge the problem in a way that resonates. Toxic people aren't always obvious villains. They masquerade as confidants, coworkers, or friends who chip away at your energy, tamper with your boundaries, or weaponize guilt. The key to a successful SEO strategy is to mirror the audience's lived experience. Use language that feels everyday, not sensational. Phrases like drain on your energy, boundaries that work, and mental space map directly to what viewers search when they're trying to protect their well-being. Your opening hooks should promise relief and clarity, a way to reduce toxicity without drama, without a blow-by-blow confrontation, and without sacrificing your own peace of mind. The core premise, quiet tactics, relies on three pillars: boundaries, selective engagement, and self-reinforcement. Boundaries are the backbone. They aren't about punishment, they're about signaling what you will and won't allow. In practical terms, this means consistent communication. Brief, non-negotiable statements, for example, "I'm not discussing this right now," or "I need some time to think before we talk." The emphasis is on clarity, not guilt. People who respect your boundary will adjust. Those who don't may drift away simply because they can no longer leverage your availability or responsiveness. For viewers, the emotional payoff is immediate: less drama in daily life and more control over their personal narrative. Selective engagement follows naturally. Toxic individuals often thrive on reciprocation, being present exactly when they need a target and withdrawing when they don't. The quiet tactic here is to lower your emotional reactivity and reduce your exposure. This doesn't mean becoming cold or antisocial. It means choosing where you invest your time and energy. For instance, you might limit conversations to essential topics in neutral settings and with a time constraint. You respond with calm, concise language, and you don't chase the drama. The viewer experiences a steady wind down of toxicity, almost like a filter gradually removing noise from a radio signal. The sense of empowerment grows as you realize you can control the volume, not the chaos. Self-reinforcement is the internal engine that sustains all boundary work. Toxic people can destabilize your self-trust with micro-invalidations and subtle guilt trips. Counteracting that requires ongoing positive self-talk and a clear personal mission. Your video should encourage audiences to articulate their values, what they deserve, what they tolerate, and what they aspire to become. A recurring tactic is the 2-minute reflection. At the end of each interaction, pause and note what worked, what didn't, and what you'll adjust next time. This practice builds resilience and gradually shifts your environment to align with your healthier self. When viewers witness this gradual transformation, their curiosity about the subtle mechanisms, rather than loud, dramatic actions, becomes a hook in itself. The content architecture of the video should mirror these tactics in a way that's easy to digest and highly actionable. Start with a crisp, relatable vignette, a moment when a toxic interaction almost derailed your day, followed by a gentle pivot, one boundary statement, one moment of reduced engagement, one self-affirming thought. From there, unpack the 3 pillars with concrete examples tailored to American workplaces, families, and social circles. For work, demonstrate how to navigate a demanding manager who uses guilt as a control tool. Your solution is to set a firm deadline, propose a plan, and disengage after the plan is offered. For personal life, show how to gracefully exit draining conversations with friends who drain emotional energy. In each scenario, emphasize tone, calm, direct, and non-defensive. The quiet method shines because it preserves dignity while dismantling toxicity without turning conflicts into stages for public spectacle. SEO considerations should shape your script and title, metadata, and supporting assets. The keyword strategy should weave long-tail phrases that reflect intent, such as how to set boundaries with toxic people, quiet ways to remove toxic friends, and protect mental energy from toxic relationships. Include these naturally in headings, the video description, and early authentic talking points. A compelling thumbnail can feature a serene face contrasting with a chaotic background, symbolizing the transition from turmoil to calm. The on-screen text should reinforce the spoken points: boundaries first, less drama, more peace, and 2-minute reflection, providing scannable cues for viewers who skim. Audience psychology plays a crucial role. Americans respond to practical, reproducible steps, not theoretical lectures. They want something they can try today: a precise script, a boundary sentence, a time-limited chat, a self-affirmation prompt. Offer downloadable value: a 1-page boundary script, a 2-column chart of engagement levels, and a 2-minute reflection worksheet. These resources increase perceived usefulness, boost dwell time, and encourage shares, signals search engines interpret as quality. Maintain a hopeful, non-judgmental tone. Toxicity is a social pattern, not a moral failure in the viewer. This approach reduces defensiveness and invites viewers to experiment. Craft a closing that reinforces agency. Remind the audience that reclaiming mental space is a quiet victory with outsized impact on life quality. Encourage a small but visible action. Choose one boundary to test this week, or try a 24-hour disengagement from a recurring trigger. Invite viewers to comment with their experiences and ask questions about scenarios they'd like to see addressed. This not only deepens engagement, but generates user-generated content ideas for future videos. As you finalize the script, balance realism with optimism. The quiet tactics are accessible, scalable, and deeply American in their insistence on personal responsibility and autonomy. Your audience will walk away with practical tools, a clear sense of control, and the motivation to apply these strategies across work, family, and friendship. In short, they'll see that small shifts, done quietly and consistently, blur toxic people out of their life, leaving room for healthier connections to emerge.